Alright guys, welcome to my first video back of 2024. I did take a couple weeks off, but I have been preparing, filming videos, and doing a lot of homeschool shopping. So I am starting the year off with a bang with one of my favorite videos to film, my favorite videos to watch, and we're doing a homeschool curriculum haul. I have tons of stuff. I don't even know if you can see. There's a huge box from Sonlight at the bottom. The Good and the Beautiful. I bought some stuff used, some stuff from Book Outlet, tons of stuff. Let's get unboxing. Okay guys, I don't even know where I'm gonna start. I have so much stuff. So this video is just a haul. I'm just unboxing and showing you everything I got, but don't worry, I will have individual videos on everything, specifically the Good and the Beautiful haul. I posted like a fun reel showing it, and I knew I was gonna get a ton of comments like, oh my gosh, you're going back to the Good and the Beautiful. Yes and no, we're not really going back. I'm using it for my soon-to-be kindergartner. So there's a whole video dedicated to the Good and Beautiful coming out soon also. So if you're not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you understand kind of what I'm doing. If you're new here, my name is Ashlee. I homeschool 3 kids. Currently, I have a 5th grader, 3rd grader, and pre-Ker, and I share our homeschool journey here on YouTube, on Instagram, and I share a lot of curriculum reviews, and so I buy curriculum to review, to share, to try out, and use in my own homeschool. I work with a lot of curriculum companies, and everyone is going full force for 2024, and so I may be ahead of the game in buying curriculum for next year, but it's because I review it and share content with you all. So let's do the first box haul. This is from a store called the Book Outlet. It's an online bookstore where you buy discounted books. They're not really used books, but they are books that, like, say a store was selling and they didn't sell, they ship them to the Book Outlet and resell them. So they're not used in the sense of like someone owned it and then resold it. They were probably sitting on a store shelf or something like that. So I get tons of our homeschool books for them. They're amazing prices. I always have a discount linked down below. I think you get like $5 off your first order. So I got 5 little science books. Book Outlet has a million of these series, and I already own a ton of them, so I just kind of picked up some ones that I didn't have yet. These are the Let's Read and Find Out. They're kind of like science books. So this one is super marsupials. We're learning about kangaroos, wombats, koalas, and so it kind of just breaks it into like easier concepts for little ones. I want to say level 1 are for like kindergarten, 1st grade, and then level 2 is kind of going up into early elementary. This one is Where Do Chicks Come From? How Do Birds Find Their Way? Why Are Frogs Wet? Who Eats What? So again, these are just fun that I like to add in or pull if we're doing a certain science lesson, or if one of my kids just has a question about something. These books are so much fun. They're not like super wordy for you to read, but the pictures are amazing. The concepts are really great. So I did get all of these from the Book Outlet. All right, next up, I bought this from eBay. So I do try to buy a lot of curriculum or like teacher manuals from either Facebook Marketplace or eBay, because a lot of times parents buy a whole curriculum brand new and they change their mind, and so you get really great deals on it. You have to obviously be very aware of what you're buying, read the comments, read the description. It's not for the faint of heart. eBay's a little bit easier because it's very transactional. Like, I want to buy this is the price, you buy it and they ship it. Where Facebook, there's like a lot more haggling and like back and forth. You get like just no responses all the time, but both are hit or miss. So I did buy something on eBay, and these are moving beyond the page units. So there's a lot here. These are the age level 8 to 10. So I think that is like their 4th grade level. And these are all the language arts units. So I got 12 units and I paid around $6 for each unit. These retail for $20 each. So that was a huge savings, and these are all, there's no writing in them. They're pretty much like new, and so I got a great deal on these. So again, not going super in detail, I will be sharing tons more on Moving Beyond the Page, but this is the language arts portion for the 4th grade year. This is the entire year of language arts curriculum. On the back, you can see, so I have all of the language arts, which are right on this side. I would still need to get the science or social studies to correspond with them. So this is an entire year of language arts curriculum at the 4th grade level. It is Ben and Me, on the book Ben and Me, which is on Benjamin Franklin. Native American animal stories. So how these work is you normally have like a book you're reading with it, and then there's like, you know, activities, discussion questions on the book. The Sign of the Beaver, Little House in the Big Woods, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the BFG, Pedro's Journal, Abel's Island, Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim, Stories from Europe, Holes, and Stories from Africa and Asia. So that was my eBay haul for Moving Beyond the Page units. And then I got a big box of goodies from Sonlight. I work with Sonlight pretty much every year. I do reviews for them on their products. And so this year I was super excited. The products I chose to review for them are their US election unit study. This is a really good year if you've been wanting to do an election unit study because it's the election year. I saw that they had a lap book unit study on it, and so this is what it looks like. So US elections lap book. You get everything you need in the book or in the box to do a lap book, but you do need one per child that is completing the lap book. So if you need to do this with multiple kids, you'd obviously want more than one. So I do think I'm going to pick up another one because I think I'm going to have both of my daughters do it together, but we'll see. We're probably not going to start it till next school year, so I need like we have a long time before I make that decision. So everything you need is in here. They give you, this is like your manual guide, but it's in step by step and like color pictures of how your lap book should look, which I appreciate. I'm a very visual person, and so I love the way that Sonlight sets up their lap book. So they're learning the election process through creating the lap book. They give you all like the supplies, the glue, tape, whatever you need. These are all like the pre-printed cutouts. They're on whatever color paper. I mean, there's so much stuff in here. So this is everything your child needs. And then they give you the lap book. So in here, it's all made for you. There's like all the different fold outs. These lap books are like on another level. There's tons of stuff that will end up being in here after you've completed the entire lap book. All right, so that is the first thing from Sonlight. And then the second thing I got, which I'm really excited for, is their kindergarten science kit. So they have their history, Bible, and literature, like full, long kits, but then they also have individual age level science kits. And so the science kits are still literature based, so you're learning science through reading books, and they're very activity heavy as well. And so when you get their science kit, you get a box full of all of the stuff that you need. This is the kindergarten kit, so these are all the supplies we need for all of the different activities, and this is all like the course guide and the student books. So in true Sonlight fashion, you get your teacher's instructor guides, which is every day planned out for you, like, you know, do this, read this page. Let me try to get to like one of those good. So everything is planned out for you. And then if there's like an activity that your child needs to do, like a little worksheet or something, it's all like in the right week. So this is week 3, this is the activity page. So it's all organized. You can put it in your Sonlight binder or however you stay organized. So it comes with your instructor guide, and then this is all the paper for the experiment. So we have the box, but then there's also like paper that's needed. So like cardstock, construction paper, different colors, whatever you may need, it's all in here as well. You get your kindergarten science experiment. So every week is an experiment, or a couple different experiments, I think. So week 1, they're reading a book about ants. And so there's like 4 different, I think, like little activities about ants, so like how do ants walk. You're gonna make a yeast balloon in one of the activities. So this whole book is colored. It's everything you need step by step for all the experiments. And then we have all of our books. So this is one of the great things about Sonlight. They're literature based. So the literature based curriculum didn't work as our main curriculum. What I found when we were doing the Sonlight pre-K, like last year into this year with my pre-Ker, he really liked the science books and he liked when we were doing the science lesson, but all the other books were just, he couldn't sit down, he couldn't focus. He's very quick in his lessons. So when we were reading like 5-6 books in the day, it was a little too much for him. That just was not the best style for him. But science he really liked, and he loves all these science books. As soon as I opened this box, he went through all the books and just sat there. So we have a couple Usborne books, Bees and Wasps. Ants. This is a DK find out book, so there's like all these kind of different things going on here. And what will happen is in that instruction guide it will say, okay, on this week read pages 2 and 4, or 2 through 4 in this. It will pull like specific things out of this. Reptiles, rainforest, weather, from seed to plant, the magic school bus inside a hurricane, trees of peace. So Sonlight always includes these same Let's Find Out books. That's why I know about them and buy them. Oh, I'm lying. This one isn't that same one, but this one is. So this is Wells of Knowledge Science Series. Why Do Elephants Need the Sun? Same concept of those Let's Find Out. It kind of goes through little graphics and explains stuff to them. And then here's one of the Let's Read and Find Out. Forces Make Things Move. And here's the cover. So kindergarten, they're learning ecosystems, meteorology, physics, and engineering and design. Tons of stuff I know. Last box is from The Good and the Beautiful. So everything that I bought in this is for my soon-to-be kindergartner, so keep that in mind. This is their kindergarten prep. I had their preschool language arts level, and I did have this. The preschool was not working for us last year. It just, I don't know, it wasn't working. Maybe my son wasn't ready at that time for this kind of curriculum. And so I had this and I sold it because I was like, well, it's probably the same thing. But then I was talking to my friend Nikki and from Blessed Homeschool Mess, and we were just talking about how her daughter learned to read, and she really raves about this beginner kindergarten prep and kindergarten program from The Good and Beautiful. So I was like, well, let's just try it out. So kindergarten prep, this is the in-between from the preschool to the kindergarten level. It's very short. I want to say there's only 36 lessons. So my son is, you know, this is something that we could start now and making sure he's ready for the kindergarten level. We got handwriting level K, the language arts level K, and that comes with the Reading A booster cards and the Reading Booster Book A. So I believe this is new, like they've redone the level K. I never used level K. I'm just going to preface that. My kids were still in public school. My older daughters, my oldest daughter, because she went to public school from kindergarten to 2nd grade. And then my current 3rd grader, she started kindergarten. She started kindergarten in public school during the pandemic, and we brought her home like halfway through the year, like started homeschooling. So she just jumped into level 1. So I've never used the kindergarten Good and the Beautiful. I've used levels 1 through 5? No, 1 through 4. I've used levels 1 through 4, but not the kindergarten level. And then I got the kindergarten math, which also you can get the kindergarten K math box with all the manipulatives. So that was my homeschool haul. I know there's probably lots of questions. I am showing tons of different items here. Keep in mind, I sometimes just buy stuff to review for YouTube videos, but I also buy stuff that my family may use. This is a lot of stuff for next school year, which is 6 or 7 months away still. So don't get all crazy yet. I don't believe any of this is going to be used like right now starting in January, except for the Good and the Beautiful kindergarten prep course. But again, I'll be talking more about the Good and the Beautiful and my plans with that in a upcoming video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys had a great holiday season, a very happy new year, and let's go. I will be having 2 to 3 videos every single week coming out on this channel. I also have a weekly podcast with Nikki, and that is linked down below. We have a new podcast episode every single Monday. And thanks for being here, guys. If you have questions, if you want to see one of these curriculums in depth, like what do you want to know, leave that down below in those comments. Have a great day, guys. Bye.